presentation. Welcome you to the Henry Gymnasium inside the March Center here at Wilkes University. The District 2 boys playoffs begin tonight here on WYLN when Wyoming Valley West takes on Hazleton area. Good evening, everyone. Happy you could join us here on WYLN. The postseason, Pete Erickson is here. Seems to me that these next 2 weeks are the best weeks if you're a high school basketball fan, because you've got some great teams playing and a lot of venues, not like this one, double headers going on. You're basically going in, getting to see 4 great teams. Tonight we get to see 2 very interesting ball clubs.
Yeah, great time of the year, Connie. Oh, no question about it. If you're a basketball junkie, especially high school, this is where it's at all throughout the area. There'll be some great games. We'll probably have some overtime games, buzzer beaters before it's all over, and hopefully somebody in this area will get to the state championship game down in Hershey the end of March.
Several teams last year did it in northeastern Pennsylvania, made the trek to Hershey. When you're talking about this matchup, big problem for Hazleton area coming into this ball game. Tuesday night, Matt Tucker sprains his ankle. He is out for tonight's game. He does so much for Hazleton area. Not only the inside presence, but he can shoot the 3 as well.
He's a great three-point shooter. In the second game against Wyoming Valley West this year, he had 3 three-pointers from outside and really was a factor. He scored 29 points in the 2 ball games against Wyoming Valley West. With him out of the lineup, you have 6'6", 6'7" Phil Boncheski in there, and it's going to be a little bit easier than with Matt Tucker defending him. So if I'm Johnny Rossick, I'm looking to pound that ball inside to the big fella and see if Hazleton can handle him.
Boncheski is listed at about 6'5" in the roster, but you and I know as a freshman, he's playing a lot better. He is not an ordinary freshman. He's playing more like a junior or a senior.
No question about it. And the whole team, there's not a senior on the ball club for Wyoming Valley West. They could be a little stage struck here tonight, and that might be a factor in the ball game where Hazleton has 3 seniors playing. So we'll just have to see how Valley West, you know, adapts here, especially early in the game.
You know, when you look at both of these 2 squads, it's very interesting. You're talking about the adaptation part, because this is a Hazleton area squad. Historically, as you saw in the opener, always in the District 2 playoffs up until last year, winning it, while Wyoming Valley West last year, their first District 2 playoff appearance in over a decade.
They did a great job there last year. They got beat by Scranton in the first opening matchup last year, went to overtime. Scranton's back this year. They're playing Abington Heights tonight. And, of course, like you said about Hazleton's 10 straight District 2 titles, last year they went out in the semifinal round getting beat by Abington Heights. So it'll be very interesting to see how these teams play here tonight.
Both teams have taken the floor. This ball game will get underway in just a few moments. There's Matt Tucker. He's got the jersey on. Well, we'll see what happens. We've been told that he will not play, but you never know. Sometimes these injuries find a way to heal themselves a few moments before the ball game occurs. Of course, the sprained ankle Tuesday. We'll see what happens, whether Matt Tucker does play tonight or not. As of right now, he's got a uniform on. You never know. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Single A District 2 Roundup. That's when we come back here from Wilkes University.
Take a trip back to the way life used to be. Country Corner's General Store offers the traditions of the past. Family owned by Fred and Linda Evans, they welcome you to their friendly store.
Look at that homemade bread out of the oven. And pepperoni and cheese bread. And that hoagie so full of meat. And the pastry. I can't believe how much homemade stuff they have.
Get all you need at the Country Corners General Store, Route 309, Drums.
How am I going to get all this stuff home?
Are you thinking about building or remodeling your kitchen? Let John's Appliance Center do it for you. We are the only authorized KitchenAid servicer and dealer in the area. KitchenAid dishwashers capture style and elegance with a satin finish, stainless steel tub, and inner door. John's can also help you create cooktops with stylish ranges from KitchenAid. All KitchenAid appliances come with a 2-year, 100% warranty, and we offer 6 months, same as cash, with no interest or payment until July of '97. No one knows more about your appliance needs than John's Appliance, 2 West Broad Street in West Hazleton.
You're watching high school basketball playoffs on WYLN.
As we approach the 21st century, Olhausen continues in its proud tradition of bringing you the best pool tables for the best game at the best prices. Olhausen, the best in billiards. Available at Gebhardt's Billiard and Bowling Supply, North Wyoming Street, Hazleton.
I advertised in Penny's Classified magazine.
I found just what I wanted in Penny's Classified magazine.
I bought it in Penny's Classifieds.
I sold it in Penny's Classified.
Buying or selling just about anything, Penny's Classified magazine really works.
Call today and put it to work for you.
Penny's Classified, the newest, most exciting way to advertise.
As you can see, the fans have begun to make their entrance inside the Henry Gymnasium in the Mart Center here at Wilkes University, and we will have a pretty good matchup here on WYLN as Wyoming Valley West is taking on Hazleton area. Glad you could join us during this extended pregame with Pete Erickson. I'm Connie Costanzo. Pete, when you look at District 2 and Single A, I have to tell you, that is a very intriguing bracket. And the one game that is the most intriguing matchup is a game that's going on as we speak at Pittston Area High School. We'll take a look at the brackets, and there they are right there. Bishop Hafey is taking on Bishop O'Hara in a matchup of a 4 and 5 seed.
Well, Bishop O'Hara, I think the best player in all of northeastern Pennsylvania in Al Calais. Just a fantastic guard, does a lot of things well with the ball, passes the ball well, of course scores, great foul shooter, hardly ever misses. He's got some good people around him. They're young, but he's got some good people with them. Bishop Hafey, very good guards. The key to Bishop Hafey, I think, is their inside people. If they play well, they're going to be tough to beat. I think that Tim Grazio hopes to have the inside game clicking tonight to go with the outside people in the guard shooting. And if they do, Hafey will have a really excellent game here tonight against Bishop O'Hara.
Well, ironically, we had a chance to sit down and talk to Al Calais. He said the key to stopping the Vikings is indeed the guard play.
To be successful against Bishop Hafey, in my opinion, we're going to need to stop their guards. Myers looks very good. Casaldi, DeCosmo, their guards look like they like to get the ball, go up and down the floor. And I think that we're going to look to attack them inside as well.
And of course, that ball game coming up tonight. When you talk about Bishop O'Hara, one of the best point guards in the area, one of the best ball handlers, a great shooter in Al Calais. He's been able, you hate to say it, but he's really carried Bishop O'Hara this year.
He has. He's done it all. We've seen him a couple of times this year, and I just touched briefly on all the qualities that makes him an excellent player. He plays the whole game. He scores. He passes the ball. He's an excellent foul shooter. He leads the fast break. He does a lot of things.
And talking to Tim Grazio, that was one of the things he said the Vikings had to do to win tonight.
The keys to beating Bishop O'Hara obviously center around containing Calais. I don't think you're going to stop him. We have a couple of defensive adjustments that we've worked on in practice. Hopefully it's going to stunt him from getting off, but it doesn't always work that way. He's going to be the major focus of our defensive attention. However, they've got some pretty good players. Munley, Glenicki's coming on, Simonovich. So we've got to be aware of their talents and their abilities also.
Pete, the winner of this ball game will take on the Rangers and a pretty good point guard, Ryan Miner. He can do a lot for a team if he's on your squad.
Well, Ryan Miner, of course, we saw him against Bishop Hafey this year, and he took the game over in the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game and preserved the win for Northwest. So he's a great player. He's their quarterback. He runs the offense. That's why Northwest is the #1 team, Class A in the state.
And the winner of that ball game, of course, the Hafey-O'Hara game, will get the #1 seed, Ryan Miner, and the Rangers. We'll take a look at the other side of the single A bracket. 2 teams from the northern part of the state of Pennsylvania, Sacred Heart and Blue Ridge, a 3 and 6 seed matchup there, and the winner, of course, taking on O'Reilly.
Yeah, both teams from the NAC. Sacred Heart has had an excellent year, 17 and 5 overall, and Jim Tomshow up there has done an excellent job with Sacred Heart. Blue Ridge, a fine year for Blue Ridge. Throughout the years, Blue Ridge has had a tough time in the NAC, losing records for a long, long time. This year they have over a 500 record, and they've done a real good job.
And, of course, the winner taking on a real good O'Reilly team is the #1 seed, Stambaugh and Federici, 2 very good players for Dave Mattis' squad.
Yeah, Dave Mattis has done an excellent job down there with Bishop O'Reilly. Nobody in that league was able to beat Northwest when it counted, and that's why Northwest won the league. But Bishop O'Reilly, a fine club, and they'll be tough also. The Class A is an excellent matchup.
Yes, it is. Some real good matchups in AA, and we will tell you about the District 2 boys AA seedings. But first, these words.
This weekend, an army of volunteers battle against cancer. The American Cancer Society's 19th annual telethon is this weekend with hundreds of local volunteers. WYLN 35 proudly joins them, armed with 6,000 feet of cable, 126 hours of broadcast time, a flank of cameras, our live broadcast truck, and WYLN staff members, eager to do their part. All in the family reunion of volunteers against cancer. We're committed to you, WYLN.
Monday night, the madness with the pasta pizzazz has been tossed. Pasta toaster. Toaster 30 star for only $7.95. You toss it to me, I toss it to you. Yeah, Tuesday, who cares night. Appetizers, who cares if you have 1 or 2? Any entree, your way, our way. Who cares? Nobody cares how you get it. And Thursday, it's all out silliness with Ferdinand Silly Steak Spectacular. Delmonico's, sirloins, New York strips, filet mignons, and of course, Lou's Extra Silly 1-pound special. Have something every night of the week at Ferdinand's Family Restaurant.
You're watching high school basketball playoffs on WYLN.
Hi, I'm Carl Simchina.
And I'm John Stevens.
Be sure to join us for the all-new Polka Connection.
This week's guest band are the Golden Tones Polka Band of McAdoo.
And we'll also have the Polka CD Pick of the Week, our Polka Connection dancers, and a whole lot of fun right here on the Polka Connection.
On WYLN 35.
This is a great way to order a cassette of classic disco hits, but when you're making one of the biggest investments of your life, wouldn't you rather speak face-to-face with someone who will listen and understand? At First Federal Savings, our loan professionals are local people who are never too busy to meet with you in person. They'll work with you to design an affordable financing package for any situation. Come to First Federal Savings for your next loan. You'll get the affordable financing you want and the personal service you deserve without the unexpected hang-ups.
A look at Bruce Leib, the Hazleton area boys basketball coach, who recently picked up his 400th win and also his 401st win against Coughlin, the game that wrapped up the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I championship tonight. The Cougars will be taking on the Spartans. Welcome back. With Pete Erickson, I'm Connie Costanzo. Pete, we talked about single A, double A, also very tough, and a good matchup at the CYC in Scranton tonight, Bishop Hoban and Scranton Prep.
1 seed and 8 seed, Scranton Prep being the #1 seed. Won the Lackawanna League Southern Division 2 years in a row since Connie Cianci came back into high school basketball. Great job by Connie. Bishop Hoban, injuries, sickness has really hurt them this year. It'll be a tough game for Bishop Hoban.
Despite this being a 1-8 seed, when you talk to Connie Cianci, he says this is a very difficult double-A seeding.
Well, it's a good field, Pete, I think, and Bishop Hoban, who we play, is a veteran group as far as playoffs are concerned. And Chet Hine has been tournament tested over the years. We have a lot of respect for Chet and his program. and we're going to have a tough basketball game. They have some good athletes, and Deschak's a veteran player. Yushinsky can shoot the ball. Weber's strong on the boards. And they have a solid 5. They've had some injuries. They've had some sickness. But they're a team that plays hard. So we're going to have to be ready to play.
When you're talking about Bishop Hoban, you're talking about Matt Deschak inside, and he's been able to do a lot of things here inside with a board and a bucket. Of course, the Argents playing without a couple players because, Pete, as you mentioned, because of illness and, of course, a couple of injuries, and also Ron Weber coming off the bench, and the lefty has had a pretty nice season as well. So those two players will be key players tonight for Bishop Hoban in that matchup. Scranton Prep playing Bishop Hoban tonight. The winner of that ball game taking on Elk Lake and Lackawanna Trail. What do you think of that matchup?
Two teams in the NAC that had fine years. Ronnie Kropp at Elk Lake, Tom Perry at Lackawanna Trail. They split their regular meetings during the season. It'll be an excellent game.
Other matchups tonight. 8 o'clock start at Pittston Area High School. Myers takes on Dunmore. This has to be one of Dunmore's lowest seeds ever. They'll be taking on a very good Myers team. Balanced squad, a key player for the Mohawks, Greg Baruch, whose brother, of course, on this court does a lot for Wilkes University. But Greg, an outstanding player himself for Myers here. He's going to get a rebound. And when you talk about Myers, Joe Caffrey squads, year in and year out, very versatile, and of course able to do a lot of things, grabbing a rebound here, and against Hanover area in a game you saw here on WYLN, he goes coast to coast. Pete Erickson, talking about this matchup, your thoughts on this 2-7 game?
I think it's going to be an excellent game. Myers, the class team of Division II down here. Joe Caffrey's done an excellent job, has fine players. Dunmore, they've struggled, but the last 2 games of the second half, they played very, very well. Kevin Walsh, a key inside, big person for Dunmore. Their guards, excellent shooters. If they play well together, and Jackie Kelly always prepares his team for playoff competition, I think it'll be a good game.
And of course, the winner of that game takes on the winner of the Montrose and Mid-Valley squad, a 3-6 matchup. That ball game also going on tonight. But Wyoming Valley West will be meeting up with Hazleton area here from Wilkes University, and we'll have more from the Henry Gymnasium inside the Mart Center when we come back.
Simple game. Is he serious?
Always.
It's much worse than you think. We're being ambushed. Abort. They knew we were coming. Do you read me? This whole operation was a decoy. I can understand you're very upset. You've never seen me very upset.
Rated PG-13. The Stagecoach Inn on Route 309 Drums, with its many rooms, offers several fine dining choices. There's the spacious dining room with a fireplace, the elegant touch of classroom, the casual stagecoach room, or the coach room for small private dinner parties. Plus, there's a friendly bar with a separate menu. Surround yourself with a classical hardwood decor, warm, friendly service, and delectable meals prepared in a clean, modern kitchen. Conveniently located on Route 309, just off Interstates 80 and 81. Come to the Stagecoach Inn and dine with a touch of class.
You're watching high school basketball playoffs on WYLN.
Don't miss the 15-year anniversary sale at John's Sweeper and Appliance Center. Receive a rebate with the purchase of any Whirlpool selected appliance. John's is the only authorized Whirlpool servicer and dealer in the area. Plus, for a limited time only, a $25 gift certificate from John's Appliance added to the rebate. And no interest and no payment till July. John's Appliance Center also offers free delivery and installation. John Sweeper and Appliance Center, 2 West Broad Street in West Hazleton.
A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, J, I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Are we almost there yet?
Hey, Mom, can I borrow the car?
I got accepted. It's gonna be okay.
Back here inside the Henry Gymnasium in the Mart Center here on Wilkes University. You see the Cougars loosening up. The Spartans on the court as well. There's Roman McLaughlin. And Matt Tucker, key player for Hazleton area. He will not see any playing time this evening. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Connie Costanzo with Pete Erickson. Pete, let's talk a little bit about the AAA matchups. A couple of teams that met last year in the District 2 AAA playoffs, Hanover area and Nanticoke area. Last year, Hanover area had Nanticoke area had an unbelievable team. They graduated a lot of seniors. This year, Hanover area is the team with the veteran players.
Hanover area's had a fine season as well. They couldn't beat Myers when it counted, and they struggled a little bit in the second half. For Nanticoke, losing all those seniors just depleted their team, and it's going to take them a while to rebuild. Hopefully next year or the year after, they'll be back to where they were last year when they were one of the best teams in northeastern Pennsylvania.
But Kim Bartuska's squad, they got into the AAA playoffs. The winner gets the opportunity to take on Valley View and the big guy, Big Bill Seelig.
And of course, Seelig, fantastic game the other night when the Valley View Cougars won the Lackawanna League Northern Division. He scored 19 of the first 21 points in the ball game, had 33 on the evening, and was just a big, big force. It's going to take a real good club in District 2 to be able to unseed the Cougars.
In the other part of the seedings, Wall and Paulpack will be taking on Crestwood. And that is, of course, a 3-6 matchup, and the winner gets Western Wayne. Your thoughts on that part of the bracket?
Well, that'll be a toss-up game. Western Wayne will take on the winner. Western Wayne's had a great season. They only have one loss. Excellent inside people, excellent guards. So if they get in there against Valley View down the road, championship game could be a great matchup.
Those are the matchups in AAA, and of course the matchups in this division, the division that Wyoming Valley West and Hazleton area will be playing, is Quad A, and some very good teams in Quad A, including a very good matchup tonight at Valley View High School between a couple of Lackawanna League teams, Scranton and Abington Heights.
They played twice in the league, in the Lackawanna League Southern Division. Scranton won both games. They won the first game by a point. They handled Abington pretty easily in the last game, which was about a week ago. Excellent team. Scranton plays great defense, led by John Lyons and Willie Chandler and people like that. Abington Heights, excellent inside people. The guards are a key. If the guards play well for Abington Heights, they'll be in it all the way.
We got a chance to talk to Jack Lyons, and anytime you talk to Jack Lyons, keys to the Knights, of course, the defense.
Well, 90% of our practice time is relegated to our defensive work on the end of the defense. We just had a statistic today. For the year, we outscored teams by 13 points. We scored a 61-point average and gave up 47. When you can only give up 47 points defensively all year, that's a tremendous job, and especially in the South, that is so strong. You keep your opponent under 50 points, plus on offense, we're running a lot more. We're giving the other team a lot of opportunities. There's been times during the year that opponents have gone down 9, 10 times without scoring. Our defense, I've always been a man-to-man coach. We drill every day. They work very, very hard at it, and I felt this year we had a tremendous defensive team. We put a lot of pressure on the guards. We did a nice job inside, and that's a big part of our success this year.
And that's going to be a pretty good matchup at Valley View High School as well. The winner of that ball game takes on the winner of Williamsport and Tunkhannock, and of course Williamsport this year now playing in District 2 as opposed to District 4, of course, and Tunkhannock, second year in a row, they are in the District 2 playoffs.
Yeah, Williamsport, great season, 19-4 overall. A lot of people back from last year were defeated in the inter-district playoffs by Scranton last year, so they're going to come in with a strong ball club. Tunkhannock has played excellent in the second half. They played tremendous defense last Saturday night, holding this Wyoming Valley West team to only 28 points in a seeding game, so that could be a surprising game there.
In the other part of the bracket, Honesdale takes on Coughlin. The Crusaders, of course, losing to Hazleton area twice. And they've had a great season so far this year, have John Quinn's squad.
Yeah, hopefully John Quinn's team will get over the first half loss to Hazleton, which seems to have troubled them ever since that loss. Hopefully they'll put it behind them and play very well. Honesdale plays very well together, not a big ball club, well coached by Ron Rowe. That also should be an excellent game.
Now, we got a chance to take a look at the Hornets and a great team. Couple of key players for the Hornets, of course. Dan Roberts, great passing here, by the way, as well. Roberts will be a key for Honesdale. And the other key for Honesdale, as you look at Mr. Roberts, the other key for the Hornets, the game that we saw, this ball game at Valley View High School, was the great shooting of John Walsh.
John Walsh is a fine outside shooter, good penetrator, quarterback on the ball club. He had a hot first half. Second half, Valley View shut him down and were able to go on and win comfortably. But John's a fine player.
So that ball game is going on as we speak at the Scranton Catholic Youth Center. Of course, our ball game right here on WYLN. Wyoming Valley West taking on Hazleton area. Now, we were talking a little bit about the big men, but when you talk about some key players for Valley West, I think you're right. I think Tugger McGeer is going to be a key player in tonight's contest as well.
McGeer had 2 good games against Hazleton. Also, Vinovorsky played very well against Hazleton. Valley West was in both games against Hazleton. They did an excellent job. They led 1 game at halftime. They trailed by 2 in the second half game, and they played excellent throughout both games against Hazleton. So I look for this to be an excellent matchup tonight. Without Matt Tucker, if he doesn't play at all, it's going to be a tough road for Hazleton.
Well, we'll see what happens. That ball game coming up in moments. Wyoming Valley West taking on Hazleton area. The District 2 playoffs will begin moments from now. A final break. The tip-off when we come back.
Whitehaven Collision meets the nicest people by accident. But it's no accident that Whitehaven Collision utilizes the most up-to-date auto body equipment and techniques to help speed you on your way. Whitehaven Collision specializes in custom painting by Acme Pro Finishes, window tinting, frame straightening, computer alignment, and complete air conditioning service. And for your convenience, Whitehaven Collision offers towing, computerized estimates, and all work is under written warranty. Whitehaven Collision, over 20 years of auto body excellence. Route 940 West, Whitehaven.
Hello, I'm Dr. David Noggle. People need to recognize the importance of eye care. I recommend yearly checkups for my patients to prevent eye problems and to monitor prescription changes in glasses and contacts. My practice is family-oriented because I believe eye care is important at every age. It's a great feeling watching a child walk out of here seeing clearly for the first time. To me, that's what eye care is about.
See Dr. David Noggle, located in Boscov's at the Laurel Mall. Dr. David Noggle for quality family eye care.
You're watching high school basketball playoffs on WYLN.
If you're looking for fast messenger service to Harrisburg and complete notary services, you've come to the right place. John E. Cooligan, son of West Hazleton. Temporary tags for all types of vehicles are available. We offer twice weekly messenger service trips to PennDOT, specializing in driver's license and vehicle registration suspensions. Count on us. So many folks have for almost 35 years. John E. Cooligan, son. We are now taking appointments for your 1996 income tax preparation.
The Stagecoach Inn on Route 309 Drums, with its many rooms, offers several fine dining choices. There's the spacious dining room with a fireplace, the elegant touch of classroom, the casual stagecoach room, or the coach room for small private dinner parties. Plus, there's a friendly bar with a separate menu. Surround yourself with a classical hardwood decor, warm, friendly service, and delectable meals prepared in a clean, modern kitchen. Conveniently located on Route 309, just off Interstates 80 and 81. Come to the Stagecoach Inn and dine with a touch of class.
They are a team that has consistently made postseason appearances. Once again, Hazleton area rushed through the Wyoming Valley Conference to win another division title and a #1 seed in the District 2 playoffs. Their foe on this evening is a team that of recent history has not made many playoff appearances. But behind first-year coach John Rossick and freshman sensation Phil Boncheski, the Wyoming Valley West Spartans qualified for the District 2 playoffs. Two vastly different teams, but one goal: survive the first round. Welcome you to the campus of Wilkes University. The District 2 PIAA Boys Basketball Playoffs begin tonight here on WYLN. As tonight, Hazleton area takes on Wyoming Valley West. Good evening, everyone. Happy you could join us for this interesting ball game. Pete Erickson, a few moments ago we talked about the injury update for this ball game, but really a couple of teams that have seen each other in conference play, so really these two teams know a lot about each other in tonight's game.
Yes, they do, and it was an even matchup in both contests. Hazleton won both games. They won by 2 and won by 9, but Wyoming Valley West was in it all the way. And with Matt Tucker out of the lineup, at least to start the game anyway, for Hazleton, I think Valley West has a great chance in this game. We'll see if John Rossick gets it inside to Boncheski and gets the outside shooting from McGear and Vinovorsky.
Guard play, very important. You mentioned McGear, and of course, when you talk about Hazleton area, this is really a guard-orientated offense as well.
Yeah, they're just an excellent outside shooting team, and with Scarcella leading them as he did against Coughlin in the last game we did here, the guards are going to have to pick everything up. Rush is going to have to do a good job overall. It's got to be a balanced effort by Hazleton.
Well, we'll see what happens. Hazleton area and Wyoming Valley West, and the tip is next.
Mita didn't invent the copier, but we perfected it. The new Mita DC8090 is the only copier that staples here and hole punches here, that collates letter and legal. The only copier that collects documents and resets originals automatically, so you don't have to stand around.
Take a trip back to the way life used to be. Country Corner's General Store offers the traditions of the past. Family owned by Fred and Linda Evans, they welcome you to their friendly store.
Look at that homemade bread out of the oven. And pepperoni and cheese bread. And that hoagie so full of meat. And the pastry. I can't believe how much homemade stuff they have.
Get all you need at the Country Corner's General Store, Route 309, Drums.
How am I going to get all this stuff home?
Here are the starters for Wyoming Valley West: Vinovorsky, Kotarski, Boncheski, McGear, and Jim Casey for John Rossick in his first season leading the Spartans back to the District 2 playoffs. For Hazleton area, the #1 seed, Monofor, Barletta, Rush, Uras, and Scarcella. For Ruslive, 21-3 overall for Hazleton area. The Cougars with just an outstanding season this year. And as you can see, a great crowd on hand. Pete Erickson here at Wilkes University.
Great following does the Hazleton Cougars have for a long, long time. They've just had an excellent following. They're here in mass again tonight. And I think there's a lot of Valley West people here because this is a fine team and they did a great job here in the second half of the season.
We'll pause right now for our national anthem. The officials for tonight's game, Joe Lally. Folks from the borough of Dunmore will remember Joe as a pretty good basketball player. Paul Malin, Terry Green. This is a Lackawanna League officiating crew.
Usually when you get two teams from the Wilkes-Barre area, like we have here in this game, or surrounding areas, they'll have officials from the Lackawanna League, different officials from up there. If you have two Scranton teams playing, they would have all Luzerne County officials.
Jamie Marco and Phil Boncheski for the tip, which is controlled by Jeff Rush.
Man-to-man defense on the part of Valley West. They won't back down against Hazleton.
They've played them tough twice this year. Rush's three.
And I think if Valley West is to win here tonight, they have to stop the three-point shooting of the Cougars. They've hit 13 three-pointers against Valley West in both games that they played.
Vinovorsky to the lane. Boncheski back inside to Vinovorsky, and the junior picks up the first two for Valley West.
Vinovorsky in great position down low, went up and tied the game.
3-2 Hazleton area. We've played a minute here from Wilkes University and a whistle.
Got a pushing foul on Valley West.
Oh no, that's a foul on Jamie Marco.
Oh, offensive foul there. Marco committing his first personal foul, blocking foul. The way they reacted, it looked like the foul was on Valley West.
He is a player that cannot get into foul trouble for Hazleton area. Can't have that happen. And a reach-in, again a foul on Hazleton area.
That time foul on Matt Scarcella. Real closely guarding on Vinovorsky. And they'll see how the clubs adapt to Scranton officials. Maybe down here in the Wyoming Valley Conference, they might leave a lot more go than the officials do up in the Lackawanna League. Call it a little bit closer.
Vinovorsky, no. But McGeer with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Great rebound by Tug McGeer right inside the lane. And the Spartans lead it by one.
Nice feed inside and open. Nick Monafor.
Monafor, one of the keys to Hazleton's offense all year. That time he got right underneath the basket for an easy two.
You can see Valley West trying to find 44, Boncheski. Offensive foul called against Justin Kotarski.
Great defense there by Jeff Rush from Hazleton. You'll see Rush get good position there and was just run right over by Kotarski. Offensive foul on Valley West. Hazleton brings it up.
This is a Valley West team with no seniors on it. So everybody comes back next year.
Two hot clubs. Valley West has won 7 of the last 8, and Hazleton has won 21 out of the last 22.
Kicked back outside. Monafor's three, no good. McGeer with the rebound. Kotarski. Bill Boncheski has not touched the basketball yet. He does here. Inside, stolen away by Barletta. Michael Barletta with the defensive play there for Hazleton area. Monafor will give it back to the defensive hero, and Barletta.
Mike Barletta with a three-pointer. It's a 4-point lead for the Cougars. Last time down the floor, Hazleton triple-teamed Boncheski when he got the ball and came up with the steal.
Open shot for Tug McGeer. John Rossick looks on. It's 8-6 Hazleton area. However, Phil Boncheski has not gotten the opportunity really to get into this ball game.
They're going to follow him all over the place, so he's going to have to look to pass off because there's going to be some people open for Valley West.
Scarcella to the hole. by Vinovorsky, but a foul.
A lot of people thought that was a good block, but Vinovorsky got him with the body. You'll see Scarcella bust the defense, goes inside, goes up, looks like Vinovorsky got a clean block, but got him with the body. Scarcella will be at the line to shoot two.
Jamie Marco exits, and Adam HAHS is in the ballgame. Matt Scarcella to the free throw line. First one's good. Scarcella on the year about 75% from the line.
Matt Scarcella missed the second half game with a leg injury against Valley West, a game that Hazleton won at the buzzer 56-54.
And you know who tipped that ball in?
Matt Tucker.
Yes. Who, as we told you, not playing tonight, sprained ankle Tuesday, may be available next week if Hazleton area moves on. Moot point, of course, if they don't. Fans wanted a walk on Vinovorsky, no call. Bonchesky blocked by the guard, Barletta.
Well, what a defensive play by Barletta.
And a great defensive play by Vinovorsky. Vinovorsky for two.
Two great defensive plays, one by Barletta for Hazleton, and then returning the defensive play was Vinovorsky for Wyoming Valley West, came down and scored on the left-handed layup.
10-8, Hazleton area with the lead. HAHS. Driving baseline Scarcella. Tough shot there over the big guy. Matt now with 4, and that is the lead in this ballgame.
Matt Scarcella, an excellent job in the Coughlin game, the last game that Hazleton played before tonight's contest.
Pull up in the lane, and McGear. Tug McGear has got 6.
McGear's got 6, Vinovorsky's got 4. That's the 10 for the Spartans. Now they're going into a 2-3 zone, as Hazleton has been able to penetrate very well against the man-to-man defense, which Wyoming Valley West used to start the game.
Stolen away by Fedor, but Hazleton area got it back. Tough shot that time by Barletta.
Got
Valley West to push.
Barletta got intimidated by Bonchesky on that one.
Bonchesky will go to the line.
Good move that time by Bonchesky. Went baseline, got fouled by Monafor. That's Monafor's first personal foul. Bonchesky will be at the line to shoot two.
Substitution change. You see Jamie Marco back in, and here's the replay.
Here's Bonchesky getting the ball almost in the corner. Turns around, guarded closely by Monafor. He comes inside, gets fouled.
First one by Phil is good. A 66% free throw shooter, listed at 6'5" in the program. Second one's good as well. We're tied at 12.
Bonchesky scored 28 points in the 2 games against Hazleton during the regular season.
Tipped out of bounds by Tim Needle, and with 2:22 to go, Bruce Live's club will inbound it.
So far, Conio, Wyoming Valley West doesn't seem to be intimidated at all. They don't seem to be nervous, nor a young team.
If anything, it makes it look like we've got 2 experienced teams. Monafor, no. Bonchesky got the board. Vinovorsky back for Valley West.
Well, I think, Conio, having played each other twice already, both teams feel very relaxed playing each other. And I think Valley West has to feel confident that they should have won at least one of those 2 ball games.
Needle. Inside. And a defensive play by Marco. Monafor. Trying to find a cutting Barletta. Michael could not come up with the ball. A sub in for Hazleton area. Charlie Sanko is in, and Barletta will have a seat with a $1:40 to go here in the first.
Good double team last time down the floor by Hazleton. Came up with a steal, but then they threw the ball away and gave it right back to the Spartans.
Very entertaining first period from Wilkes University with Pete Erickson and the award-winning WYLN crew. I'm Connie Costanzo. tied at 12. Here in the first, tipped out of bounds by Jeff Rush, Valley West possession.
Hazleton noted for their great man-to-man pressure defense all over the floor, and they're really putting it on Valley West.
Boncheski, a block is going to be called against Matt Scarcella, and that is going to be his second foul.
Good call there by Paul Malin, because Boncheski had the baseline. You'll see it here. Boncheski with the baseline, and Scarcella just comes over and impedes his drive and is called for the block. Good call there.
So Matt Scarcella will exit. There's Matt with 2 fouls, and I'm sure Bruce Lye will let him know about those 2 fouls. He'll have to sit out at least the end of this period, possibly parts of the second as well. Pump shot in the lane, out of bounds, Hazleton area basketball.
Tim Fedor there in the ball game. Tough shot.
Boncheski will sit with 1:04 to go. Rob Adams is also in. They gave the ball to Valley West, excuse me, and Adams off the bench. He's not cold. He's got 2.
And a 6-0 run here by Valley West to give them the lead at 14-12.
Two-point advantage for the Spartans. Marco, no. Senko misses as well. Valley West with the rebound. And now the Spartans, with 30 seconds to go, can hold for one last shot if they wish. McGear to the hole. Tugger, no. Rebounded Marco. Rush for Hazleton area. You would think the Cougars would hold here.
Ever since Valley West has gone to this 2-3 zone, Hazleton has had a lot of problems and has not scored. They had a 12-8 lead, and Valley West switched defenses, and they haven't scored since.
Rush with 3. That's a long 3, no. And that'll do it. We've completed 1 period here from Wilkes. Valley West with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, Jimmy's quick lunch. Nowadays, I take the wife and the kids here for breakfast, lunch, even dinner.
Jimmy's.
Yeah, I've been coming to Jimmy's for a long time. How long? Elvis was skinny and Gay meant happy. Me and the boys would pop down a few dogs with everything on, head across the street to the bird room, and check out Santo and the Kingsmen. Things sure have changed since then, but Jimmy's, they're still the best.
When it comes to Chrysler Plymouth sales and service, no one compares to Warner Central Garage in Weatherly. For 3 generations, the Warner name has been outstanding in Chrysler Plymouth service. In fact, Warner's is the only one in 20 dealers in their class to receive the prestigious Pacesetters Club Award, not to mention the recipient of Chrysler's 5-star award for service excellence. You get the idea. No one compares to Warner service. For a truly delightful car buying and servicing experience, new or used, see Todd Warner at Warner Central Garage in Weatherly. Warner's, second to none.
Some of the fans here at Wilkes University spelling out Phil for Phil Boncheski. I thought they were spelling my father's name out, but no, it's probably for Boncheski.
Well, you have people following you all over, whether we're down at Bishop Hayfie or here at Wilkes. Where's your fan club tonight?
Well, it's a versatile bunch.
Maybe they're up in Dunmore.
They may be. Second period underway. Valley West possession, 2-point lead. Phil Boncheski has 2 points. A traveling violation against Vinovorsky. Boncheski's got 2 points. However, it hasn't been him in the first period. It's been McGear and Vinovorsky.
They've done excellent job penetrating against Hazleton's defense. And you can see the rebounds here. Wyoming Valley 6, Hazleton 3. Without Matt Tucker in the lineup, you can see how much it takes away from the rebounding game of the Cougars.
Rush. Barletta's 3-ball. No. But Scarcella, and now Matt, has got 6.
No box out there by Valley West on that rebound. Scarcella all alone underneath for the layup.
Boncheski, tough shot there, no good. Rebound Rush. Jeff Rush looks to push. Rush trying to find Scarcella, could not there. Inside to Marco, no. Loose ball on the floor. Hazleton area comes up with it. Barletta, the runner, no. Again, a loose ball and a jump ball now.
Valley West has got to get a little more aggressive on the defensive board. They're leaving Hazleton kind of manhandling them a little bit underneath the basket, getting second and third shots.
Nathan Mariano will come in. Jeff Rush will have a seat.
Scarcella scored the last 6 points for the Cougars, and we're tied at 14.
Barletta over to Mariano. Tied at 14 here in the second. Happy you could join us from the Henry Gymnasium inside the Mart Center at Wilkes University. Barletta's three. No way. Rebound by McGear.
Somebody's going to...
Petarsky. Casey. Block. Great play by Michael Barletta.
Well, Hazleton's defense is holding them in this ball game. Great play by Barletta. That's the second excellent defensive play he's made in this game so far. Both teams playing excellent defense.
Loose ball out of bounds, and I think it went off of Boncheski.
See Valley West here with the ball. Barletta comes across, goes up in the air with a great block. Tremendous play against Jim Casey by Matt Barletta. Hazleton hopes to hit some of these perimeter shots against that zone defense. So far, they haven't been able to hit any. They hit a couple early, but they haven't hit any late.
Inbounded to Senko, who's just checked into the ball game for Hazleton area. So we've been stuck at the 14-point mark for both teams for a little bit here in the second. Scarcella, oh, nice feed inside, finding a cutting Marco.
What a play by Matt Scarcella with a great bounce pass to Marco for the layup, and Hazleton has the lead again.
Petarsky. This is a three.
Rob Adams with the three-pointer, and now Valley West is back on top by one.
17-16.
Rob Adams with the last 5 points for Valley West.
Rush's three, no good, but he got the long rebound. Under 5 minutes to go.
Now Valley West back man-to-man again.
Marco. For the whistle.
I believe they got Phil Boncheski on that one. On the drive. Here's the pass there. Here's Marco coming down the lane. Goes up with the shots, fouled by Boncheski. That's Phil's first personal foul.
Jamie Marco, the senior. First one, no good.
Well, so far, everything that we said in the pregame show, Connie, is holding true. Close game, good battle on the part of both teams.
Second one is good, and we're knotted up at 17.
So far, Valley West offense, they have not been able to get the ball at all to Boncheski.
Loose ball, up court is Monafor.
Good play by Jeff Rush to knock the ball away, got it down to Monafor, and he scored on the layup.
19-17. Petarsky to Adams. Inside. Boncheski tried to get that ball that was not intended for him. And a timeout's called by Valley West. We'll take it with them. 3:59 to go, a 2-point lead for the Cougars.
Former Luzerne County District Attorney. Choosing a lawyer to represent you for injuries you suffer in an accident or on the job may be the most important decision you can make. My office will offer the same services I provided in my 11 years in the District Attorney's office to ensure you receive the benefits due you. With offices in Hazleton and in Wilkes-Barre, our firm can meet all your legal needs. And remember, in personal injury matters, no fees are charged unless you recover.
D&B Towing, they've got it to know how to tow any vehicle out of any situation. Their fleet of trucks is ready with 24-hour towing, pulling you into the 21st century. Your vehicle is a major investment. Trust it to the best, D&B Towing. And remember, D&B can handle all general auto, truck, and trailer repair as well. Call D&B Towing at 459-TOWS or toll free at 1-800-750-1247.
Back here at Wilkes University, mad scramble for this ball, and it turned into 2 points for Nick Montefiore.
Barletta got it over to Rush, and Rush got the pass out on the lead to Montefiore, and he scored on the layup. Great defense by Hazleton. That's been a real key in this quarter where they've outscored Wyoming Valley West 7-3. And through the years, Bruce Leib's teams have always been noted for outstanding defense.
Hazleton area, a 2-point advantage as we are now under 4 minutes here in the second period.
That was a good timeout there by John Rossick for Valley West.
Scarcella inside. Marco, I believe that was blocked. That definitely was blocked. Oh my, the big guy, Phil, showing his presence.
Here you can see the battle for the rebound. Marco goes up. It's knocked away by Boncheski out of bounds.
Only a freshman. Boy, oh boy.
Not a senior on the ball club from Valley West. You're going to hear from them in the next few years. They got some outstanding players.
Montefiore, no. Rebounded by Vinovorsky. Scott Vinovorsky, a junior. To Kotarski, back to Vinovorsky. No. Long rebound, and a great save by Stanko to Rush. Rush gives it up. Marco cannot finish. Kotarski rips down the rebound. In the lane, McGeer, Tugger, no. And Rush, the rebound.
Valley West has gone cold in the second quarter. Only a 3-point goal by Adams is the only points that Valley West has scored, and we have about 2.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Scarcella. Scarcella averages about 10.5 a game. He's got 8.
And it's a 9-3 run by the Cougars.
And in case we didn't know who scored those points, the friendly fans letting us know who scored. Vinovorsky had that stolen away. Rush. Held it. And the foul.
Great defensive play there by Montefiore. Got the ball down to Rush. And Rush, as he was falling down, scored on the layup, got fouled. See Rush coming down. He'll slip here as he goes up for the shot. Banks it in, got fouled, and he'll get a chance at a 3-point play. Tremendous defense here in this second quarter by the Cougar guards. Rush, Montefiore, Barletta. They've caused numerous turnovers, and that has given them that 6-point lead.
Rush for his 6th point. No. Loose ball. Boncheski came down with it. Hazleton area control. Boncheski has got an injured eye, I believe. May have been inadvertently poked in there.
Went up for that rebound and cut some kind of an elbow or a finger around the face. Seems to be all right. They're tough kids. That's probably about the 15th one he got this season.
Yep, I'm sure. Joe Alley the official who is looking at him, and now a bit of a discussion. I think they're wondering whether there's any kind of moisture on the playing surface. Paul Malin is doing a little bit of work there.
Difference in this second quarter, Valley West had a 14-12 lead entering it, and the defense by Hazleton has limited Valley West to only one 3-point field goal in the quarter.
Backdoor pass, a whistle, and that young man, Mr. Barletta, to the line.
Great drive by Barletta. You'll see him get the ball, go in baseline, make a nice move, go up with a left-handed shot. Foul by Boncheski, a second personal foul. Mike Barletta at the line. Scored 22 points in both contests this year. Total of 22 against the Spartans.
First one's good for Barletta. 73% free throw shooter for Michael. Second attempt. No. Boncheski the board. 7-point lead for Hazleton area. 2-point game at the end of the first. Micus had it blocked by Barletta, and Barletta off glass and in.
Another great defensive play by Hazleton, this time by Barletta. He's had 3 in this first half.
Boncheski. Inside the fill, his turnarounder is good.
And that ends a 10-0 run by Hazleton, which has given them a 7-point lead at 26-19.
You knew you couldn't keep a good man down. And for Boncheski, that's his first field goal of the evening. Under a minute to go. You saw Jeff Rush holding out 4. The Hazleton area here can hold for 1 shot. Fans don't like to see this, but it's a real good idea. Get the last shot of the quarter. Don't let your opponent get the last shot.
So matchup
time
zone
off the clock.
Matchup zone here now by Wyoming Valley West.
Down to 13.
The real key right here.
Rush's 3, no. Rebounded by Monafor, blocked. 4 seconds to go. Big block there.
Boncheski with the big block on Monafor, who had about a 4-footer. We'll see what type of out-of-bounds play Bruce Live tries to run here.
Open, this will count. Rush couldn't get it to go. We have played it. 1 half. John Rossick squad trails to Bruce Live squad 26-19.
Never untangle this mess. No, Dad. Subtract line 30 from line 22.
Need to untangle your taxes?
You do it.
See Jackson Hewitt ASAP.
I think there's a guy from the IRS on the phone for you.
Need your taxes prepared accurately? See Jackson Hewitt ASAP. We can get your taxes done quickly and accurately in over 1,300 offices coast to coast.
See the professionals at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, 100 North Wyoming Street, Hazleton.
We're on the road to better health care in Hazleton. The Greater Hazleton Health Alliance, Hazleton General Hospital, and Hazleton St. Joseph Medical Center. Together, we're paving the way for a healthier future right here in the Hazleton area.
7 miles northeast with the cardiac.
With an Air Force ROTC college scholarship, you can go as far as your talent and drive take you. Aim high, Air Force.
High insurance risk, DUI offense. The Dembsko Insurance Agency is dedicated to the less fortunate driver in need of automotive insurance. The Dembsko Insurance Agency offers full coverage insurance for a large variety of vehicles, including motorcycles, RV, and boats, whatever your past driving record may be. Of course, homeowners, life and health insurance are also available. Combine homeowners and automotive insurance and receive a sizable discount. The Dembsko Insurance Agency, 465 South Poplar Street, rear of A1 Mail Center, Hazleton, where you receive full coverage insurance instead of rejection.
You're watching high school basketball playoffs on WYLN.
At Cousin Joe's, good food and a relaxing atmosphere are the order of the day. Unwind in the bar after a long day. Enjoy a home-cooked meal in Cousin Joe's restaurant. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch and from 5:30 to 10 for dinner. The weekend is special, too, with featured items at great prices. Kids of all ages will enjoy the game room at Cousin Joe's with video games, darts, pool, and more. Cousin Joe's, Main Street, Cunningham, a nice place to relax and enjoy dinner, available for meetings and small parties.
Welcome to Fritzingertown Senior Living Community, where our caring staff provides quality care to everyone touched by our services.
It's a relief to know that my mom's medication is being tended to along with her personal and emotional needs. I feel better Mom and Dad are in a controlled, safe environment and are able to do different activities to stay busy. Most importantly, they are getting the proper care that we cannot provide them.
So, why be alone when you can be with friends who care? Fritzingertown, we enhance the quality of your life.
Back here at the Henry Gymnasium inside the Mart Center at Wilkes University. And right now, a 26-19 lead for Hazleton area.
Defense, the name of the game.
Costanzo, Pete, defense key.
Yeah, defense, no question about it. In that second quarter, a 10-0 run by Hazleton was a real key. Some outstanding defensive work by the Hazleton guards, by Jeff Rush, by Mike Barletta. They come up with some big turnovers. They got baskets off of that, and they really stymied Valley West throughout most of the quarter. At one time, Valley West only had one field goal until they hit a basket towards the end of the second quarter. So overall, I have to look at Bruce Live, his outstanding pressure defense on the guards, good defense on Boncheski. He's only had one field goal in the first half. Overall, that's the difference on why Hazleton has the lead.
Now, it's interesting because Boncheski only got to the free throw line once in the first period. He scored those 2 points. Those were his only 2 points in the first period. But in the second period, he also only scored 2 points, a field goal. But that second period, it seemed like there was something else out of that Hazleton area team.
Well, they were really double teaming, at times triple teaming on Boncheski, as well as playing the real tough man-to-man. When they looked inside, they seemed to collapse a little bit and were double and triple teaming him. They couldn't get the ball into Boncheski. A couple of times they got him to him baseline, and he was able to make some moves. So I think John Rossick at halftime is going to have to get some type of an offense geared in there where they can get the ball to Boncheski. But he's got to protect the ball. His guards definitely have to protect the ball, keep Rush, Barletta, people like that from coming up with big steals for easy baskets.
Vinovorsky and McGear, those two key players, they had a great first period. Vinovorsky with 4, McGear with 6, both in the first period. Second period, no scoring from either of those two players.
No, and that was the defense put up by Hazleton. Out front, good job on them, got some tough shots. Overall, Bruce Live's defense in the second quarter, the key to the first half.
Well, Phil Boncheski was not able to do a lot offensively, but on the defensive side of the ball, blocking a few shots thrown up by Hazleton area, including this one coming up right here. And an emphatic one that goes out of bounds. And then Big Phil again with that one as well.
2 blocks there by Boncheski, like you said, one on Marco, one on Montefiore. And that was a real key late in the quarter to prevent Hazleton from busting out to a bigger lead than 7 points.
Halftime, 26-19 more when we come back.
Petruzzi's Home Delivery Pizzeria is northeastern Pennsylvania's legendary pizzeria and pizza shell manufacturer. For over 50 years, Petruzzi's has been making their famous out-of-this-world pizza. Family-owned and operated, Petruzzi's manufactures their home-baked pizza shells for other pizzerias and bakeries throughout northeastern Pennsylvania. And Petruzzi's prepares delicious pizza kits, which include their home-baked shells, sauce, and blended cheese. Pizza kits are available in area supermarkets and directly from Petruzzi's for church, clubs, or civic organizations for great fundraising projects. Petruzzi's Pizzeria. Stop in or call today.
Time. You never seem to have enough of it. Gotta go here, gotta be there. So when do you have time to bank? Midnight? Sunday morning? Why not? At Mellon.
Thank you for calling
calling
We offer 24-hour telephone banking services, lots of ATMs, full-service offices, plus Insulaco supermarket offices open 7 days a week. Sound convenient? Call 1-800-MELON-24 and find out how you can bank where you want, when you want. Mellon Bank.
This savory story begins in Salerno, Italy, where Angelo and Anna met and brought their dreams in classic food to Angelo's Italian House in Hazleton. Angelo's Italian House now specializes in funeral breakfasts and special luncheons. Enjoy homemade pasta and soups, veal, steaks, chicken, or even a cocktail with your dinner. And what Italian dinner would be complete without Angelo's luscious cakes and desserts, sultry cappuccino and espresso, or fine imported wines and beers. Angelo's Italian House, 10th and Alter Streets in Hazleton.
You're watching high school basketball playoffs on WYLN.
Here at Classic Floor Covering, we carry a complete array of decorating products. We have carpeting, residential carpeting, commercial carpeting. What we'd like you to do is come in. We'll give you a little booklet here, 7 things you should know before you buy a carpeting. We carry window treatments, vertical blinds, mini blinds, pleated shades, wall coverings by the major manufacturers. Just about anything you need to decorate your home, we have here at Classic Floor Covering.
When you need fuel oil, think of T.J. Walton Home Heating Fuel. Committed to serving the greater Hazleton area, T.J. Walton contracts fuel at a low price. They have computerized automatic deliveries, plumbers on hand for their customers, and budget plans. T.J. Walton Fuel serves all residential and commercial properties in the Hazleton area. Your home or business is important to us, so for all your home heating needs, call T.J. Walton Home Heating Fuel Oil at 454-9797.
A reminder, weeknights at 10 here on WYLN, Fox Sports News, all the national sports news, that's here on WYLN weeknights at 10 p.m. Also a reminder, coming up, a look back at that 1938 championship team from Hazleton High School. And that ball game, that program, you see the times and dates for that program. We hope you can join us for that program. Well, maybe 1997 will be a championship season for Hazleton area, but for Valley West, Scott Vinovorsky shown here. He scored 4 points in the first, none in the second. Tug McGear, who scored 6 points in the first, did not score any in the second. So both of those two players key for Valley West. Let's take a look at Pete Erickson, some halftime stats.
Well, you see both teams, you know, about the same shooting from the field. Hazleton with a little bit of percentage there. 3-point range, Wyoming Valley West. Of course, they had the 1 3-pointer. And free throw percentage. But you see the difference in the rebounds. Hazleton's done an excellent job on the boards and also in the turnover department. Wyoming Valley West with 6 turnovers to Hazleton's 2. That's the pressure by the guards by Hazleton, the good defense off the boards by Hazleton. The last 2 items on the sheet there shows you the difference in the first half. Rebounding, turnovers. Valley West won, Hazleton won both of them.
Matt Scarcella right now with 8 points, but Matt's also got 2 fouls. And you see there number 33 sneaking into that huddle, and of course that's Matt Tucker, the junior, the 6'6 junior who plays that center spot, not playing, sprained ankle. They hope to have him back if Hazleton area advances, and Hazleton area will play next Tuesday night, and they will play the winner, Hazleton area will play the winner of the Honesdale and Coughlin ball game. That's a 4 and 5 matchup, that game at the CYC here in Scranton. But we are at the Henry Gymnasium at Wilkes University. Now we thank you for joining us here on WYLN.
Talking about Bruce Light, he's 11-0 against Wyoming Valley Conference teams in the District 2 tournament. And he's 20-1 in the District 2 tournament since he's been coaching at Hazleton.
Boncheski quickly in a foul.
Foul on Jamie Marco underneath. And Boncheski will go to the line. Marco's second personal foul. I think Coach John Rosick of Wyoming Valley West has to look at his offense and say, we got to get the ball inside to Phil. I mean, he's the guy that's got to do the numbers in here. Matt Tucker is not playing. We got to get him the ball.
First one for the freshman is good.
Boncheski with only 4 points in the first half.
Misses the second, so the lead is trimmed by 1 to 6. You see Rush will bring it up court, guarded by Tim Needle. And back out to the senior point guard.
Bruce running that patient offense. Good ball movement.
Marco. This Scarcella, who can hit that shot. This is a Hazleton area team. Very good shooters and can really shoot the three ball well.
Valley West has gone back into their man-to-man defense. You remember in the second quarter, they took the lead with their zone defense that caused Hazleton some problems. And then Hazleton was able to come up with several key steals that got them the lead in that second quarter.
John Rosick, you saw him as an open man splitting to the hole is Monafor. Nick now with 6.
Great bounce pass by Jeff Rush there. Caught Monafor on the left side for the layup.
Try to get that ball inside the Boncheski tipped out, but to finish the thought, Rosick, first season, a District 2 playoff berth at 14-12 in his first season. Up court, Monafor. Rosick, by the way, former high school basketball official in this area as well.
Had many District 2 playoff games as well.
Coached the 7th grade team, so he knows a lot of these players.
Really had a great second half. They won 7 out of their last 8.
In the lane, and Matt is now in the double digits with 10.
Great bump and jump shot by Scarcella. He couldn't get in, so he leaned back through the jump shot and scored.
Back outside the Boncheski. Vinovorsky, yes. That's Scott's first 2 points since the first period.
Vinovorsky with 6, and it's still an 8-point lead for Hazleton.
Spartans are hanging around in this ball game. Hazleton area.
They got to cut down on the turnovers, Conio. They can't give the ball up to Hazleton for easy baskets down the floor.
3 by Barletta. No, he got the rebound. Barletta, no. Rebound by McGear. And Needle went down, Adams went down pretty hard. He's got the ball now for Valley West.
Valley West has to protect the ball.
Boncheski lost control of it. You talked about turnovers. This is a Valley West team that has turned the ball over about 15.5 times a game.
You'll hear the bounce. You'll see the bounce pass coming into Boncheski. He just bounced the ball right off his foot. It went out of bounds. And he had great inside position there and probably would have scored. Now here's Rush with that bounce pass to Monafor. Great bounce pass by Jeff Rush. He just does a terrific job at that point guard spot for Hazleton.
4:44 to go in the third. 8-point advantage for the District 2 #1 seed in Quad A, Hazleton area. Monafor misses. Loose ball, jump basketball, and it's going to stay Hazleton area possession. We've seen a lot of these loose balls and long rebounds, and it seems like the team wearing the white and red and gray has been quicker to the basketball.
Hazleton does a great job, Conio, playing within their offense. With who they have on the floor, they don't try to do things that they aren't capable of doing. And it's very good coaching on the part of Bruce and his staff to play within the offense. Don't make a lot of mistakes. Don't beat yourself.
Needle driving, stripped away. Rush almost falling to the floor. contains himself there and gets the strip.
About the 5th steal by Rush tonight in this game.
Senko in and out. Rebound by Adams, who sprawled to the floor. That's a real long three. No good.
Bad shot there by Vinovorsky, out of range. Run the offense. Hazleton waiting a little bit here for the Spartans.
Scarcella to the hole. He had that stripped away by Needle. Good play by the sophomore Tim Needle, and he brings the ball up court.
That time, Tim tried to do too much, or Matt tried to do too much in there with too many defenders around.
Casey, a lot of contact, no whistle. Up court, Marco. Marco foul, and it. Count the basket and the foul.
Good drive there by Jamie Marco. Got the ball ahead of the field. Got fouled by Rob Adams.
A timeout called by John Rosset. Here's Marco, the hoop and the harm for Hazleton area.
Marco ahead of the field. Rob Adams should have let him go for an easy layup, but tried to block it and fouled him.
Sharp's Good Housekeeping Center in Hazleton has everything your home needs. At Sharp's, we treat our customers like our family. We have a full line of refrigerators, ranges, washers and dryers, and dishwashers by GE, televisions, VCRs, and big screens by Zenith, and Carrier air conditioners. And of course, our beautiful housewares and gift department. Fast, inexpensive, 6 days a week service has been the best part of our business for 40 years. We have developed a reputation second to none. We service what we sell and guarantee what we service. If Sharp's can't fix it, it can't be fixed.
Say hello to the new Dodge.
Say hello to Sherrock Brothers Dodge.
Say hello to the new Dodge.
Say hello to Sherrock Brothers Dodge.
Say hello to the new Dodge.
Say hello to Sherrock Brothers Dodge.
Say hello to the new Dodge.
Say hello to Sherrock Brothers Dodge.
Back here at the Henry Gymnasium, inside the Mart Center on the campus of Wilkes University, good to see the Pete Erickson Fan Club making the trip to Wilkes University.
Are they from Dunmore?
No, I think they're from Hazleton.
You know, Coach Rosick said for the Spartans to win, they have to cut down on their turnovers and they got to pound the boards. They haven't been able to do either, and that's why they trail by 10.
Marco, a three-point play, the old-fashioned way. He earned it. 11-point lead.
Jamie's got 6 and has done an excellent job for Matt Tucker.
Adams, no. Barletta, the rebound. 3 minutes left in the third.
Experience starting to take over a little bit on the part of Hazleton.
Yep.
Conio.
We said in the opener that Hazleton area has been in these big games, and because this is a young Valley West team, they've just not been there yet. A whistle, and Vinovorsky picks up it. No! An offensive foul was called.
Oh, the Hazleton bench really upset with Paul Malin. They thought it was a foul. In fact, they thought Joe Lally called a foul, but it wasn't to be, and they called a traveling violation on Hazleton. And the Cougar bench are really upset.
Stolen away, loose ball. Rush. Rush. Great pass. How did he know Scarcella was there?
What a play by Rush, Barletta, and Scarcella. And once again, another turnover has led to a Hazleton basket.
Vinovorsky, no. Here comes Barletta.
12 points for Matt Scarcella. Boy, are the guards doing a great job here tonight for Hazleton.
Whistle, foul on Needle.
Wait to see this play coming up. You can see Barletta. He grabs it first, dishes it out to Rush, who almost falls down, controls the ball, comes down the floor on the right, sees Scarcella coming down the lane for the layup. What a great play by the Hazleton guards.
Barletta out to rush.
Not very big are Rush and Barletta and Scarcella. But boy, they get the job done, and they're tough kids.
In the lane, blocked by Bonchesky. You don't bring that basketball in there to the big guy. Rush three.
Jeff Rush with a three-pointer, and so far in this half, it's 12-3 run by the Cougars, and a commanding 16-point lead.
Patarsky. McGear got popped in the eye. Vinovorsky counted. That is a basket for Vinovorsky, but McGear got hit in the eye, one of those inadvertent things. Boy, oh boy, you can see that right eye is really swelling up.
Part of his nose, too. He took a wicked shot. Well, you have tough competition here and extreme tough board play underneath, and people are going to be hit with some wild elbows and hands and things like that, so you got to expect that in a playoff game. It means so much.
And the other thing is this has been a pretty physical game as well.
One team will advance tonight, and another team's season will end. Now Bruce Leib will probably run his delay offense here with only 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. He's got a 14-point lead, and he'll run the clock. You saw him do it against Coughlin when he had the lead in the third quarter.
This is Matt Scarcella.
Can't say enough about the guard play for tonight for Hazleton. Outstanding defense.
Rush. Finding Monafor. We have played 3 periods. Hazleton area breaks out in the third and now leads at 41-24.
Take a trip back to the way life used to be. Country Corner's General Store offers the traditions of the past. Family owned by Fred and Linda Evans, they welcome you to their friendly store.
Look at that homemade bread out of the oven. And pepperoni and cheese bread. And that hoagie so full of meat. And the pastry. I can't believe how much homemade stuff they have.
Get all you need at the Country Corner's General Store, Route 309, Drums.
How am I going to get all this stuff home?
Hazleton Nursing and Geriatric Center and Mountain City Convalescent and Rehabilitation Center, 2 adjacent long-term care facilities in Hazleton, have offered the finest in nursing and rehabilitative care since 1983. Our team of dedicated professionals provide quality care around the clock to over 300 residents. When it comes to long-term care, we're first choice among Greater Hazleton area's older adults because we value our residents' quality of life. Visit us today and ask about our features, amenities, and affordable rates.
Matt Scarcella hitting a 3, playing beat the clock.
There's Monafor. Monafor drills the three-pointer, and Valley West did an excellent job right to the end of the third quarter defending the 3 by Hazleton, who Hazleton beat in both games with excellent three-point shooting. They had 13 three-pointers in both games. They only had 2 until the last 2 buckets of the third quarter by Hazleton, which were both three-pointers.
Vinovorsky up court and 2 points for Nick Monafor. That pass was intended for Scott Vinovorsky, tipped away, and now the lead is at 43-24.
11 points for Monafor. It's a 17-5 run here by Hazel.
Bonchesky, high off glass. You can see that third period and second period, the difference.
15-5, and they were big. They had big quarters during both games that Hazleton won against Wyoming Valley West. They always had a bad quarter. Here they had 2 bad quarters.
Monafor, Barco, in the lane, tough shot by the senior, and a whistle. And we're going to get a foul called on Michael Barletta.
Fouled by Barletta, and that's his first personal foul. Valley West will bring it up. And Hazleton with a big 17-point lead, and it won't be long before in this quarter you'll see Bruce Leib start to play the clock. He'll start to run the clock and be patient with his offense, as he does when he gets big leads.
He may do it even before that.
Well, I say maybe somewhere around the 4-minute mark, if he still has a commanding lead.
Loose ball. Rush battling for it.
Can't say enough about that defense tonight by Hazleton on the part of Rush, Barletta, Scarcella.
Boncheski. No. Bill Boncheski with 7. Averages 7 more than that. Scarcella stripped away by Mikas.
Great drive there by Scarcella. You'll see Scarcella get the ball in a lot of traffic. Goes in, goes up with a shot. Had it deflected out of bounds. Hazleton inbounded under their own basket. Matt Scarcella, what a tough kid he is.
Timeout called by Hazleton area. We'll take it with them. 6:20 to go. The Cougars in command.
At Whitehaven Collision, we utilize the most up-to-date equipment to do the job right. In addition to complete repair services, wheel alignment, and towing, Whitehaven Collision offers custom painting, air conditioning maintenance, state inspection, and auto sales. Our certified technicians are the most qualified in the area. We are certified by ICAR, ASE, and Sherwin-Williams. Also a licensed PA auto damage appraiser. Wherever you go for collision repair, ask if their technicians are ICAR certified, and ask for proof of certification before they repair your car. See what a quality repair job looks like when done by certified technicians. Come to Whitehaven Collision.
Tresco Superfoods Full Service Catering is the area's favorite catering service.
Delicious homemade food expertly prepared and served. Business luncheons, parties, company outings, graduations, holidays, or just those informal get-togethers with family or friends. Tresco Superfoods Full Service Catering will handle all the details with thoughtful, friendly service.
Select from our complete menu, and we'll do the rest. Pickup or delivery, on-site cooking, or complete full-service catering. Tresco Superfood Full Service Catering, the area's favorite catering service.
John Rossick, the Wyoming Valley West Spartans head boys basketball coach, looks on.
Experienced Canio. Too many turnovers on the part of the Spartans. They've had 11 turnovers so far in this game that has led to numerous Hazleton baskets.
That was a Hazleton area timeout as Scarcella was not able to inbound the ball. You see a big difference there. Hazleton area really taking over on the rebounding standpoint. In the lane, tough shot by Scarcella.
You could see that time as Hazleton spread the offense, it opened up down the lane. Scarcella scored his 14th point.
The Spartans scored 12 points and a whistle and a foul. 12 in the first. And they've now, through 2 more periods in a few minutes, scored 14 others. Here's the replay on the drive by Kotarski.
Here's Kotarski going in. A lot of people from the Hazleton crowd thought it was an offensive foul. They call it a block. Mike Barletta coming out of the game. Excellent game by Mike. Justin Kotarski will be at the line. Good distribution on scoring by Hazleton tonight. Scarcella 14, Monafor 11, Rush 8, Marco 6. Balanced. That's what Bruce Leib said in the paper today. He said we have to play a team game. We got to get balanced scoring without Matt Tucker. They played the game to the hilt. That's what Bruce said they would.
Kotarski hits them both. Tucker on the bench, a spectator this evening. We'll see if he plays next Tuesday night. 45-28.
Now you'll see the weave out front. Hazleton will look for the break. See if they can get a backdoor layup maybe off this or an open shot down the lane. Run the delay. Be patient. Characteristic of Bruce Leib's teams at Hazleton.
Mariano traveling.
Got a little bit impatient there, did Mariano. He was in a lot of traffic. Should have brought the ball out. Continue to run the offense.
Tatarski for Valley West. Under 5 minutes here in the fourth.
They need instant offense, Conio.
Vinovorsky can't do it there.
Characteristic of a young, experienced team, taking bad shots, panicking right now, being down by 17 points.
Marco was trapped. Scarcella up court. He loses the control of the ball, but that ball trickled right on over to Montefort.
You know, in the first quarter, when Valley West led 14-12, they were pretty patient. They didn't get out of their offense. They ran it very well. In the second quarter, when Hazleton really revved up the defense, Valley West started to come apart at the seams.
Montefort, Mariano's open. No. Boy, that's the loudest sounding iron I've ever heard.
It sounded like a hockey puck going off the goal.
In the lane, tough runner by Vinovorsky. No. Loose ball, Valley West possession. Boy, Vinovorsky hit the deck real hard.
And if you notice, defensively, Hazleton has done a great job tonight boxing out on the boards. That's why they have such a commanding lead on the boards. They do an excellent job boxing out people. You notice Boncheski has not been able to get any offensive rebounds.
It's the little things that do it for you. Free throw shooting, keep the turnovers down, and boxing out, the small stuff like that. Those are the keys when you get down to district play, and of course inter-district time as well.
Foul against Mike Barletta. There's Vinovorsky going down the lane, goes up, tries to pass the ball. Called for a foul, non-shooting. Valley West inbounded under their own basket.
Casey's three. No. Offensive board for Doug McGeer. His first points since the first period. Pressure by Valley West. They trail by 15. Rush up court.
Pretty tough to beat this tandem out front there that Hazleton has right now in the game. With Barletta and Montefort and Rush. Let's run that weave. Hazleton has to, or Wyoming Valley West has to try to double team the ball. Before too long, you'll find a back door here somewhere.
And finally a foul. Joe Casey picks up the personal.
And Hazleton's in that delay offense.
23, Joe Casey, his first team's third.
Great job by the Cougars tonight without one of their leading scorers, Matt Tucker. Team game all the way, great defense.
I'll tell you what, Jeff Rush, when we get done with this 2:56 that's left, when he gets home, he's probably going to hit the bed real hard because he has been running all over the floor for the Cougars. And Valley West has really forced him to do so.
And he's not a big kid. He's a thin kid, is Jeff Rush. But boy, he's got a ton of guts. Team fouls 4 on each as we're in the final 2:45 of the ball game.
Loose ball, oh, great play by Scarcella. 15-point lead. Sometimes you'll see players just let that ball turn into a turnover.
I'll tell you,
but not the Hazleton era team.
Matt Scarcella's got to be maybe the toughest player that I've seen all year in high school basketball. He's just a blood and guts player if you ever want to see one.
A whistle, Rush again. Foul, Jim Casey picks up the personal. So for Casey, the 6'0", 160-pound junior, his second personal with 2:21 to go. Here in the fourth, Bruce Leib squad, comfortable lead at 15.
And won't shoot. Force Valley West to foul.
And they've got a few more fouls that they have to force now. A turnover. Casey. Out of bounds off of the hands of Barletta. The Hazleton area fans not liking that call.
Good job by Barletta there, who threw the ball away, but thought enough to get back on defense and knock the ball out of bounds. Good thinking there by Mike.
Inbounded to Joe Casey. Lost control of it. Here comes Barletta. Barletta, no. Rush with the rebound and the putback. And Jeff has 10. And the lead trickles to 17. That's a real long three, no. Marco got the board.
Since the first quarter, Valley West has only scored 16 points in the last 3 quarters.
A steal by Casey, and Casey, no. It's been one of those nights for Valley West. Bruce Leib wants a timeout. 1:18 to go, and they lead by 17.
For all of your prescription needs, you can always count on the friendly, professional staff at Hazel Drugs, serving the area for over 125 years, with 2 convenient locations, 1 East Broad Street and 20 North Laurel Street. Hazel Drugs Laurel Street specializes and carries a complete line of nutritional supplements, including herbs and homeopathic remedies, while Hazel Drugs Broad Street carries a complete line of designer fragrances from around the world. Hazel Drugs, your hometown drugstore, proud to be Hazleton's oldest drugstore.
For over 40 years, Carmen's Restaurant in downtown Hazleton has been serving great meals. Don't miss Friday night's Land and Sea Buffet, including shrimp, crabs, clams, and prime rib, or the daily lunch buffet with a rotating variety of meats, soups, and salad bar. Sunday's elegant breakfast buffet boasts 25 varieties of eggs and omelets, and most importantly, Carmen's delicious sandwiches, seafood, steaks, and pasta dishes. So enjoy gourmet dining to the wonderful sound of piano music in a comfortable, casual atmosphere at Carmen's Restaurant.
The Hazleton area cheerleaders enjoying this contest as their squad, the #1 seed in District 2 Quad A play, a commanding 17-point lead without the services of number 33, Matt Tucker.
Defensively, Hazleton held Valley West to 5 points in the second quarter, 5 in the third, and so far here with a minute to go just about in the fourth quarter, only 6. 16 points in just about 3 quarters of basketball. What can you say about Bruce Leib and his coaching staff and the great defense they've done here tonight?
Tony Maso and Brent Teeters will come into the ballgame for Hazleton area. And now...
And I think Bruce is going to clear the bench. He's going to give everybody a chance to play. And Bruce Leib is going to continue his domination against District 2 teams from the Wyoming Valley Conference in this tournament. He'll be 12-0. He'll be 21-1 in District 2 tournament games. Amazing record. Just one of the truly great coaches in high school basketball.
$17-point lead. Hazleton area faces the winner of the 4 and 5 seed matchup, Honesdale and Coughlin. That should be a pretty interesting game from the CYC in Scranton.
Of course, if Coughlin wins, the third matchup between Bruce Leib and John Quinn. But don't sell Honesdale short.
Maso for Hazleton area. Maso will try. The fans liking to see Tony getting into the scoring column. 49-30, under 10 seconds to go. Blocked by Mariano. And that'll do it. Final score, to 30. Hazleton area will move on in the district playoffs, and we hope to get a word with Hazleton area boys basketball coach Bruce Live. We'll take a break and have more from Wilkes University when we come back.
We'll never untangle this mess.
No, Dad. Subtract line 30 from line 22.
Need to untangle your taxes?
You do it.
See Jackson Hewitt ASAP.
I think there's a guy from the IRS on the phone for you.
Need your taxes prepared accurately? See Jackson Hewitt ASAP. We can get your taxes done quickly and accurately in over 1,300 offices coast to coast.
See the professionals at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, 100 North Wyoming Street, Hazleton.
We're on the road to better health care in Hazleton. The Greater Hazleton Health Alliance, Hazleton General Hospital, and Hazleton St. Joseph Medical Center. Together, we're paving the way for a healthier future right here in the Hazleton area.
7 miles northeast with the cardiac.
With an Air Force ROTC college scholarship, you can go as far as your talent and drive take you. Aim high, Air Force.
High insurance risk, DUI offense. The Dembsko Insurance Agency is dedicated to the less fortunate driver in need of automotive insurance. The Dembsko Insurance Agency offers full coverage insurance for a large variety of vehicles, including motorcycles, RV, and boats, whatever your past driving record may be. Of course, homeowners, life and health insurance are also available. Combine homeowners and automotive insurance and receive a sizable discount. The Dembsko Insurance Agency, 465 South Poplar Street, rear of A1 Mail Center, Hazleton, where you receive full coverage insurance instead of rejection.
You're watching high school basketball playoffs on WYLN.
At Cousin Joe's, good food and a relaxing atmosphere are the order of the day. Unwind in the bar after a long day. Enjoy a home-cooked meal in Cousin Joe's restaurant. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch and from 5:30 to 10 for dinner. The weekend is special, too, with featured items at great prices. Kids of all ages will enjoy the game room at Cousin Joe's with video games, darts, pool, and more. Cousin Joe's, Main Street, Cunningham, a nice place to relax and enjoy dinner, available for meetings and small parties.
Welcome to Fritzingertown Senior Living Community, where our caring staff provides quality care to everyone touched by our services.
It's a relief to know that my mom's medication is being tended to along with her personal and emotional needs. I feel better Mom and Dad are in a controlled, safe environment and are able to do different activities to stay busy. Most importantly, they are getting the proper care that we cannot provide them.
So, why be alone when you can be with friends who care? Fritzingertown, we enhance the quality of your life.
Back here at the Henry Gymnasium inside the Mart Center on the campus of Wilkes University, Hazleton area moves on a win against Valley West. And joining us, the head coach of the Cougars, Bruce Live. Coach, it was the defense, especially the guys inside, working on the big guy, Boncheski, that really did the job for you.
I agree, Conio, wholeheartedly. Jamie Marco did an outstanding job coming in the absence of Matt Tucker, who had been playing super. Matt had 2 real fine games against Boncheski. Jamie Marco comes in, does a great job on him. All the kids. Jeff Rush played sick. You know, we didn't announce that. He was, last 2 days, had the flu. Came in, what could you say about him? He's like 128 pounds, soaking wet. I thought they all played great D.
It also seemed like from a scoring standpoint, you had a lot of balance, and I'm certain that that's what you're looking for from this bunch of players.
Well, I told them, Conio, we got here by sharing the ball. We certainly don't want to change now. That's a real plus in the playoffs. You want to move the ball, have that 5th shooter. I thought Jamie did a great job of hitting the boards, getting some layups. Matt Scarcella played great again. Nick Monafor, Michael Barletta, the great shot blocker that he is at 5'9", what can I say?
Bruce, you held them to 16 points in the last 3 quarters. Overall, defensively, what was your scheme going into this game?
Well, we wanted to pressure their shooters. Vinovorsky, am I pronouncing that right?
Yes.
Okay. Scott Vinovorsky and some of their kids like Casey. McGear's a nice player. He takes the ball in the lane. And also we wanted to deny Boncheski the basketball and try to help on the weak side.
And you touched on Rush, and you touched on Monafor, and you touched on Barletta. Overall, their pressure out front caused numerous turnovers, and you really took off from there.
Well, we wanted them to work to bring the ball up in order to put Boncheski further away from the basket. And, you know, he's going to be a great player. He's very good already. He's about 15 years old. So Valley West, Johnny Rossick did a great job, and they are going to have some great basketball in the future, no question.
Coach, you get the winner of Honesdale and Coughlin. You've seen Coughlin, haven't seen Honesdale. What about that matchup?
Only seen Honesdale on tape, the games we scouted, Conio. I think that's a toss-up. I won't be surprised either way. I won't be surprised if Honesdale knocks them off. I'll be very surprised if the score is lopsided. And both will be tough opponents.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the big win. I know you want to go talk to the players. Good luck in the second round on Tuesday.
Thanks, Conio. Pete.
Thanks, Bruce.
And we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have final stats from Jim Shapper, that and more, when we come back.
Petruzzi's Home Delivery Pizzeria is northeastern Pennsylvania's legendary pizzeria and pizza shell manufacturer. For over 50 years, Petruzzi's has been making their famous out-of-this-world